Well, so I recently got rid of my C300 and I never did a review on my new vehicle, and I want to do a review on it now. Now, as far as the packaging that I wanted initially, I didn't go with it. They put me on a different vehicle because unfortunately the other one was in a different lot. They weren't able to get it. I kind of feel a little bit upset that I settled a little bit because it doesn't have all the features I wanted, but my payments are a lot less, and I said I'll go with it anyways. I leased the vehicle just like last time. So the good thing about it, they got me out 4 months earlier, and they paid for the 4 months of my payments, which is great. And my payments are a lot less than they were, like I said. But the plus side, I'll tell you about this vehicle, and the negatives. The plus side of this vehicle, behind me, the new Mercedes A220. The plus side is definitely technology. The technology in this car is awesome and amazing. The downside is obviously I sacrificed on power, as well as little cosmetic features that I like. Normally, like in the Amg package, the sportier looking grill, the little indents in the back of the trunk, and little features on the bodies and such. It's daytime now, so you won't be the 64 ambient lighting color that's inside the vehicle, but there is a lot of features in here. I'll go over some that you can't see and briefly on the vehicle, and I'll show you the whole body of it. So initially on this car, I didn't want a dark gray with the black accent colors, but I went with the white instead because that's what they had. It is clean looking and nice color white. The bad part of the white that I just noticed, where I travel to work, is more of a bugsy area, a lot of plants and stuff, and the bugs and everything starts to stick in the front of the car. So maintaining it and keeping it clean is a pain in the butt. But just to show you the features of the car, you have the nice little LED tail lights. You still have the backup camera behind there. The alloy rims. And the LED front lights. I'll turn on the car in a second so you can see that and how it works. Now the base price of this vehicle starts with no features really. That's at $34,000, and it climbs up to all the way to $46,000, $47,000 being fully loaded, even with the racing seats and all of that. This one retailed about $41,000, so it doesn't have all the features like I said that I wanted. But here it goes. I will record it later at night because there is an ambient lighting that reflects the Mercedes symbol on the floor of this on the door. But of course you can't see it because, like I said, it's daytime. This is the interior right here. You got the leather seating, which I do find these seats actually to be more comfortable than my C300, which I really like that. Because my C300, I felt like it was more stiffer and not as comfortable. You still got the heated seats and the mirror seating at the side of the door. You got all these little chrome dials, and what I don't like is that actually some of these features are more on the plastic side, which if anyone that knows me in the past, I had a big issue with vehicles with plastic parts. I just didn't find it attractive, and I didn't buy certain vehicles and it makes and models because of that. But I settled in this case because I like technology in here. Like I said, it's amazing, and it still had so much more to offer. I got the little blinds. I got the still little blindside monitors on the side. Of course, too, that the radio, it's a little sacrifice and compromise. The radio is not as loud as my C300 as well. You got other features here. You got your parking e-brake here, different settings for the light, and you see their ventilations are totally different. All these vents light up as well in the ambient lighting. Like I said, I'll show it to you later on tonight just to show you, to put in a video what it looks like. All this lights up. They have different multicolor options as well, different color options. You can talk to Mercedes and she will listen to you.
How can I help you?
Another thing is you got to be careful when you say Mercedes because she will respond. Mercedes, cancel. So all of this is touchscreen for the most part now. The system is all touchscreen. If you know before, it was not touchscreen. The navigation is pretty amazing on here as well. Let's check out the navigation so I can show you what it looks like. The navigation is pretty neat. Not only for this, but if you notice, and I'll put it down below later on as well, a video clip. I'll attach it to here because I took one when I bought the vehicle in Manhattan. By the way, I purchased this vehicle in Manhattan of Mercedes. So I will put their information below because they deserve it, and they give you a good deal. So I do recommend them, and I was happy with them, so I give them a thumbs up. The awesome thing is it gives you a virtual, like, for the streets that you're in, a virtual look, so you can't miss your stop. It'll tell you if you got to turn right, left. You'll see the exact street of the camera. It'll show you when you're driving, so it makes it easier to never miss a stop. You got the push stop button. Obviously they changed it from before. The keys used to put it inside. They also changed the key fobs, which they look like this. The only thing I did notice too, now the new CLA, the C300, and all these vehicles, Mercedes, that should be launching sometime in the fall, will be having a lot of this technology feature that's in the A-Class. The A-Class came with the best technology feature as of right now, but they will be having vehicles with more. See, and if you notice, if you have the higher end package, this does not look like this. It's more chrome. It does not have this black accent over here. As well, it has the power adjustable steering wheel, which this one doesn't. Little features like that bothers me because I'm all about technology. I'm all about convenience, comfort, and all of that. But it's whatever. The cruise control in this, I find it to be very spectacular and very responsive. You just hit the switch right here, and then you set it right there. Obviously, there's no miles per hour because I ain't driving anything. So there's a speedometer right there. You can change the settings over here as well. Let me see. Go to home button. Hold on, there's somebody coming in. These are all the technology features right here, and you can switch it up to however you like it. You can play music there, and you can check the design. So they got different outlooks. See, do that. Don't mind me as well. If I find anything new, I will definitely put it up and do a new video. I'm still learning. This is definitely a new experience to me. There's definitely a lot to go over with this, as well as even Mercedes Me application. When you download it on your phone, it gives you remote starting, gives you tracking of your vehicle, it gives you tire pressure information, mileage, gas, fuel consumption, when your next service is due, and everything, which makes it really convenient. They also updated the USB charger, which to me is really weird because I don't have an updated phone like this. So this is totally a different charge port. I don't know if anyone knows what that is. Comment please below. I'm not sure of that. So I use my charger for now. I do got the wireless Nfc Charger here, and this was smart that they put this to hold your phone so that way it does not bounce on rides. What I don't like is how they moved the center console. There's nothing to cover here, but this is pretty neat for the cup holders too. So if you have something tighter to fit there, you can. You also have a touchpad in case you don't want to touch up here. You do have a touch mouse pad, replacing the other pad that they used to have in the Mercedes. And this is just a little armrest for your arm. Here are different features. You got the agility modes, driving modes, obviously it's individual, sport, comfort, and economy. You can turn economy off because the car does shut off when you're in a stop sign and stuff like that, and sometimes it can be a pain. What I did find is there is some resistance when you're driving this vehicle, when you're driving it on the road. Sometimes it takes a while to catch up. I will show you all these features, like I said, the lighting features later, which is pretty neat. I think that's really beautiful and something to see. You got all the other features here, the symbol like climate control, the fan, speed, auto, the hazards sign, circulation, sinking, AC, yeah, all the basic stuff, you know, temperature, okay, whatever. Then you got another compartment here. Don't mind my stuff in there, but you got another compartment here and another one of those USB weird ports around here somewhere. Let's see. And then you got cup holders on the side of the doors on both ends. Don't mind my little mess in the car. The back seat is pretty, I think it's still pretty roomy because we sat here with the kids to see if they fit comfortably, and they actually did, 5 of us. So with 2 adults in the front. So I think it's pretty comfy. It's actually more space than we thought it would be. And the panoramic sunroof now comes like one big square roof for this car instead of like the dual looking screen for the sunroof. But it's still considered a panoramic roof because it's a smaller vehicle, I guess that's how they consider it. This feels like it's all like kind of like a rubbery feel. I don't know what material it is, but it's different. But one thing I want to show you with the Mercedes, you can set up your name and your own account right here. It also has internet and such and Wi-Fi and a hotspot. But you can also talk to and interact with Mercedes. So let me show you the features that I really wanted to show you. Yo, that car is so close to you.
Gotta be a Connecticut driver.
Now turn slight right.
This car is definitely a female. So here goes when I interact with Mercedes. Hey Mercedes.
How can I help you?
I'm cold.
I'm setting the temperature to 71 degrees.
See, phrases like that, you can interact with her and she'll tell you. She's gonna set the temperature up. You can interact with her and tell her the exact place for navigation, where back then to get a navigation you had to put an exact like location. You can tell her the street address, she'll pick it up with the zip code and everything. You don't have to get all into detail, which is great. It's amazing. She'll put the climate control, dual climate control. She'll do the passenger side. She'll open the sunscreen on the roofing. Hey Mercedes. Hey Mercedes.
How can I help you?
Open the sunroof.
I'm opening the roller sun blind on the sliding sunroof.
See, so she can do stuff like that. You can even ask her certain questions. She actually responds like, hey Mercedes.
How can I help you?
Who is the President of the United States?
The President of United States of America is Donald Trump.
Oh no, she didn't. Yes, she did. So I think that's pretty neat. I don't know what you think, but I think that's pretty cool, and it can go on and on. I already feel like I made this video way too long than it should have been, so I'm gonna end it here. But I just wanted to show you all those features and what really draws me into this vehicle. I didn't go into every single detail. If you want a more detailed video, please let me know below, and subscribe. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Like, thumbs up, subscribe.